Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning, for sure. Hope everyone's doing well, everyone having a great weekend. If you hear some sawing across the road, some idiots trying to saw something, I apologize for the noise. I can't control that. It's just timing, terrible timing when I'm trying to do a video. I want to share with you some great album finds in both CD and vinyl that I picked up yesterday. Not a lot, but some cool stuff. Some I've already have in my discography, some I don't. And let's have a look here. So right off the bat, this is a rare find, I feel anyway. And this is a debut album. There's hair in there, sorry. Pets. This is the debut album that never was. This is Regimental, Sergeant Zippo by Elton John. Okay. This is a 2022 Record Store Day release in both stereo and mono mix. Okay. Recorded between 67 and 68. And then it was kind of shelved. It was unreleased until 2021. It's the 31st studio album by Elton John. They replaced it with Empty Sky, released in '69, which is a fantastic album, by the way. This was supposed to be the debut album. It's really cool. It's trippy. It pays homage to Sgt. Pepper. There goes the sawing there. Features Reginald Dwight, Elton John, on keys and lead vocals, of course. Caleb Quay, a session musician, on all guitars and flute. Tony Murray on bass and Dave Hines on drums, so a completely different band than his normal Elton John band. Great early sounding Elton John, for sure. My first listen was great. There's no standout tracks, but the writing between him and Bernie Taupin are fantastic, even in that early stage. It's an enjoyable early listen, Elton John. So you got, in both mono and stereo, the tracks are the same. When I was till by Abbey, and the clock goes around, sitting doing nothing, turn to me, Angel Tree, Regimental, Sergeant Zippo, a dandelion dies in the wind. Wonder if that's like Candle in the Wind. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? You'll be sorry to see me go, Nina, Tartan Colored Lady, Hourglass, and Watching the Planes Go By. Again, the stereo mix is the same tracks. There is a booklet with it. It's just the lyrics sheet. There's what the CD looks like here. But cool find. This was in my used record store that I typically go to. And actually Mike, the guy that runs the record part of it, pointed this out to me because he kind of knows my musical style. But really happy to find this one. It's on This Record Company Limited. Division of Mercury Records, I guess. Yeah, nice find. Regimental, Sergeant Zippo, the debut album that never was. Cool stuff. If you can find it, definitely check it out. This band, definitely new to me. One of the players is not, but I was going through and I was looking at this one and I recognized one of the players right off the bat. This is the band Nas. This is Open Our Eyes, the anthology. Okay, and on the back there's a very young Todd Rundgren. Of course, amazing artist. American rock band from Philadelphia, founded by Todd Rundgren. Kind of really bluesy and rocky stuff. Of course, there's some pop elements to this one as well. The big hit, Hello, It's Me, which I always thought was I knew it was Todd Rundgren, but I just didn't realize it was the band Nas. And Open Your Eyes is a couple of big tracks. Like it's psychedelic rock, garage rock, and power pop all mixed together. And you got Todd Rundgren on guitars and lead vocals and keyboards. Carson Van Olsen on bass. Skewy, lead vocals and keyboards. Tom Mooney on drums. They only put out 3 albums: Nas, and Nas 3. But really, really nice find on this one. Just early classic 60s sounding rock. This is a 2002 compilation. Okay, get 2 CDs in here. Okay. There's the better look at the band there. Really digging this sound. Really digging this sound. Kind of a Yardbirds picture, right? Yeah, some cool stuff. There's a pamphlet in here, not necessarily a booklet. You get a pamphlet going on, featuring the band. All kinds of cool photos. The typical 60s photo there. And there's 35 tracks on this one. So I won't read the whole track list, but there's the track listing there if you want to pause it. Okay. And yeah, the NAS. I'll be digging this one and listening to this one quite a bit. Yeah, there they are there. So happy to find this one. So a couple of great CD finds in the anthology of Naz and Regimental Sergeant Zippo. 2 cool CD finds. Next is some vinyl finds. Only 3 of them, but still amazing stuff. Amazing singer-songwriter, storyteller, great musician. This is Modern Times by Al Stewart. This thing's in damn near mint condition. Okay. Al Stewart, of course, huge artist. Storyteller again, power pop, folk rock. Known for his big hits. Year of the Cat and Time Passages. This is 1975 Modern Times. This is the US cover. The UK cover has a picture of Al Stewart on it. Produced by none other than Alan Parsons. Fantastic Alan Parsons. And very lyrical, of course, very storytelling. Just a classic album. It's a gatefold as well. The only thing I like about this one, I've only had one listen so far, is I don't like this type of where they place the album. Okay, this is on the Janus Records label, but really nice shape. There's no ring wear on the cover, and the vinyl's in fantastic shape, of course. And upon first listen, fell in love with it right away. Just a nice break from the classic rock sound, but this guy tells a story, and it just takes you away. You got Carol, Signs of a Titan, What's Going On, Not the One, Next Time, and then Apple Cider Reconstitution, The Dark and the Rolling Sea, and Modern Times. Quite a few players on this one. You got, of course, Al Stewart on acoustic guitars, Dave Ellis, Simon Nicol as well. Electric guitars is Tim Renwick and Stuart Caldwell. Additional guitars is Isaac Gulori. I hope I'm not butchering that name. Keyboards, you got Peter Wingfield, Peter Woods, and bass, you got George Ford and Peter Moss. And then on drums, you got Barry DeSozo and Jerry Conway. Then you got some dobro players. You got accordion, fuzz bass, harmonicas, some great backing vocals as well, and some strings, all arranged by Alan Parsons. Just a nice sounding album by Al Stewart. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it's just a nice, pleasurable listen by a great storyteller, and great vocals as well. Great friends of John Lennon, lived with him for a time, or someone else for a time. They shared a flat together. I don't know, I was reading up on it. I didn't write all that stuff down, but Al Stewart, fantastic stuff. Modern Times. Again, the US cover of that one. Next is the Church Okay, this again is the US UK cover of the church. Originally called Skin and Hearts, was the Australian release in 1981. This is 1982, just simply called The Church. 1982 in the US and the UK. The Church is an Australian rock band formed in Sydney in 1980. You got pop and power rock, and more new wave in the earlier days, and then their later albums. This one's really cool. You got Steve Kilbey on bass and lead vocals, Peter Koppas on lead guitar and slide guitar, Marty Wilson Piper on all guitars, and Richard Plug on drums. There's only, well, I guess there's 9 tracks on this one. The Underguarded Moment, Too Fast for You, For a Moment We're Strangers, Tear It All Away, Oh, Don't Open the Door to Strangers, Bel Air, Sisters, Memories and Future Tense, and This Is Where You Live. Great rockin' album, really. Of course, when I dig, it's on the Purple Capital label. When I go digging, I always bring Spotify with me, and I picked it up the minute I first heard the first track. I didn't hear anything else. I said, no, I'm going to get this one for sure. But nice find. Not bad for $10. And finally, the beautiful Deborah Harry. Of course, lead singer for Blondie. This was recorded during a break from Blondie. I don't know if it was her break or the band's break. I'm not sure. This is Cuckoo, her debut solo album, 1981 release. And great sounding album. Combination of rock and power pop and new wave. She tried not to sound like Blondie on this one. There's a couple of tracks that do. But you got some Cars elements going on. You got some Police sounding track like Inner City Spillover, kind of a Police sound there. You got some Eastern elements going on in the song Oasis. Cool rockin' track Chrome. You got Jump Jump, The Jam Was Moving, Chrome, Surrender, Inner City Spillover, Backfired, Now I Know You Know, Under Arrest, and Military Rap, and Oasis by the beautiful Deborah Harry. It's got the original inner sleeve included. Okay, and it's on the Chrysalis label. But nice find, cool. Of course, I love Blondie. Got a nice box set of Blondie up there, but and the album is in pristine condition for sure. But nice find. So there you have it, guys. There's some cool album and CD finds, some vinyl and CD finds for a Saturday afternoon, shown to you today on a Sunday morning. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Love you all, and thank you so much for all your support. Have a great day. Bye now.